Growing up, well, it was me, my mom, and my dad. Then I had six sisters and five brothers. And then when my dad left, half was split up. Then that's when I just troublemaker. I was bad. I started off with all straight A's and all that. Then after he left, I started a little crew at school. It was like 4 or 5 of us, and I was basically the main one. And then I was like, yeah, we beating up him today. We beating him up. After we did the first one, like, I need more. I wanted to keep going. And I was on the street. I was doing stupid stuff, legal, I was selling weed and all that. Just feel like it was the only thing that made me happy. I was basically mad at my dad, so I just took it out on everybody else.
I grew up in a Christian home, and if campus life wasn't around, it would have been a lot harder for me to stay focused in my walk with the Lord. In the middle of the week, if I'm having a hard week, it's so much easier to go there and just get filled back up and go back into the week stronger.
I was going to school, it was 8th grade. Mr. Jennings, he was my teacher. Then he was talking about some mission trip. And then I seen he was happy, and I wanted that. And I knew I wasn't happy at the time, so I wanted to do everything he did, and he just invited me to Youth for Christ and picked me up one day, and I liked it, so I kept coming.
When we got to the Youth for Christ office, he just looked around, and I could tell that this was a place that he wanted to be. And every time I mentioned an event, he was more than eager to come with us.
I started going to campus life when I was in 6th grade, and I didn't really know anyone, but I became friends with pretty much everyone that was there, and it eventually grew to a huge number, and we almost had to go to the cafeteria because we couldn't fit into a room. And so that was so cool to watch, just all these students wanting to come to campus life because it was such an impact on everyone.
I come from a kind of a unique standpoint where I'm a father and a teacher in a district that offers campus life programs. And it's just a fantastic opportunity all the way around. I can see the kids that attend these programs and just how they're beaming with happiness and how the Spirit has just filled their lives. And they look forward to the Thursday morning meetings.
Well, when I came here, first person that said something was Shaq. That I was surprised. I actually fought Shaq when we was little. And I asked him, I said, why are you doing this? I ain't like you in the past, and you like me still. Why is that? He said, I'm changed, bro. I found God.
I had a friend that came from a rough background. His parents were divorced. He was into drugs in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I became friends with him through one of my classes and just started talking to him. And I invited him to campus life, and he just eventually grew to know the Lord, and he stopped doing drugs. So that was really cool to bring him campus life and him to come to know the Lord.
When I first kept coming here, well, it felt like it was the only place I can get away from freedom. To be me. Outside, I was not me at all. More and more I started going, I started understanding, listening. Then we went to the Silver Ring concert, and then they explained it more, and that's when I really accepted God. The speaker, John, he was just talking, he just really got to me. Then he called everybody up to the front, and then I just felt this voice is go, it's your time.
And after the Silver Ring Thing event was another mission trip that we were going to go on. And I knew that Trayvon wanted to be a part of that. And he was so excited at that time to plan and work toward going on this mission trip.
He gave me a packet, took home to my mom. My mom was like, you're not going. I said, Mom, I can't go to Dominican Republic. It's for a good thing. So it was 2 weeks later, and she was like, you can go. And this, I already had my bags packed in the closet, already ready. I figured she was gonna tell me I can go.
It's super cool to see that, when you're faithful and just following His word and just praying for someone, that it can change someone's life. So just inviting someone and just being a part of their story is really cool.
Meeting Mr. Jennings basically changed my whole life. Invited me to Youth for Christ, gave me a second chance. They gave me a mentor and just got in the Bible deeper and talk about just my life, basically. Just just made me feel like I was one of his children now. It's just like it's my other dad.
Studies have shown that in the greater Kalamazoo area, there's 36,000 kids. Of those 36,000, roughly 20,000 of those kids don't have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Trayvon was one of those 20,000 kids. Now that he is connected with Jesus through Youth for Christ, through some of the mission trips that we've been on, there is a catalyst of change in his heart. He now is attending church, and his family has come right along with him. There's a lot more kids out there like Trayvon, and we want to go and get them.